YouTube, what the hell going on? We got another goddamn documentary. JasonTheWeen is always in disguise, man. I do love Golf Cart. He's a fire documentary YouTuber that y'all should definitely check out because he be doing a lot of stuff on content creators and streamers, and that applies to me and my audience. So we got to tap straight into this, man. JasonTheWeen is a fire content creator.
JasonTheWeen isn't one person, at least not in the way you think. Everything Jason does plays into a bigger performance, a career built on turning himself into different characters online. Sometimes he's a cringy TikToker, others he's an IRL streamer or a musical artist. It feels like every few months he's onto an entirely new thing. And yet, every time he changes character, the crowd gets bigger.
Damn.
But what if I told you none of it happened by accident? The cringe.
When the hell did Jason fucking perform?
It feels like every few months he's onto an entirely new thing. And yet,
oh my god.
every time he changes character, the
That boy goddamn K-pop star now.
crowd gets bigger. But what if I told you none of it happened by accident? The cringe, the characters, the constant reinventions, all of it was a part of a plan. In truth, it was never about the views or fame. Jason was chasing something else.
I gotta be successful quick so that he can live a happier life, and I've never told him that.
Oh my god, bro. That hit me so hard just now, bro. Because that is literally probably the biggest motivation I have to succeed. Like, yeah, I got my own dreams and I want to turn up for real and do all this shit. But, bro, I'm young, and if I'm blessed to live a long, fruitful life, I got many years ahead of me. But when it comes to our family, our parents, like, bro, my mama was working her whole life to provide for me so I could chase my dream on this damn streaming shit. And it's like, I do feel like I'm on a race against time because I want to give her the life she deserves before, you know, eventually she has to leave this earth, unfortunately. So I've been thinking about this shit all the time, man. It's like, it's a very, very real thought process. And like, when I hear that come from Jason, bro, I got a lot of respect for him. I really do. That's some real shit, bro. I relate to it heavy.
For JasonTheWeen, the American dream smelled a lot like acetone. It was the life his parents, immigrants from Vietnam, painstakingly built inside a small nail salon in Fort Worth, Texas. Jason spent plenty of afternoons there, doing homework on the counter with the buzz of nail drills in the background. He was a quiet kid, the kind that got straight A's, won spelling bees, and never really caused any trouble. From elementary school through high school, he mostly flew under the radar, but he couldn't ignore what he saw at home. His parents were older than everyone else's. They never took a day off, and every dollar they earned came from hunching over a manicure table. Somewhere along the way, he made himself a promise. Retire them. Get mom and dad out of that salon for good. The only problem was he was 15. No license, no job, no way to make real money. Then 2019 rolled around, and a new kind of gold rush showed up on his phone. It started when a company called ByteDance bought this massive but relatively dead app called Musical.ly. They gutted it, rebranded it, and TikTok was released. The app as a whole worked differently than any other social platform. Videos were meant to be short, less than a minute in length. And instead of you, the user, choosing who to follow and what kind of content to see, the algorithm really chooses for you. Within a year of the release, TikTok hit the top of the download charts like a nuke. In the blink of an eye, you had kids like Charli D'Amelio, going from filming TikTok dances in her bedroom with 0 followers, to just a few months later moving to LA, starring in Hulu shows, Super Bowl commercials, signing multi-million-dollar deals with Dunkin', Hollister, and Morphe Cosmetics. And Jason thought, well, why not me? But here's the thing, social media algorithms feed on flair. They boost the stuff that grabs your attention, creates urgency, stirs FOMO. And honestly, Jason didn't have that kind of personality. There wasn't much about him that really created conversations. So what does he do? Well, he became someone else. Now, this kind of seems a lot more like an Internet 101 video than a JasonTheWeen documentary at this point. But pay attention because this all ties in here in a minute. You see, those cringy, over-the-top personalities online aren't anything new. Actually, it goes all the way back to 2009, to iCarly.
Hey, it's Fred, and I'm gonna be on iCarly!
Fred is really one of the OGs of this. It's this annoying, polarizing, eccentric character, which love it or hate it, it stops your scroll. For whatever reason, it makes people comment, share, and talk about it. And we've seen this same strategy a million times since Fred. From Neon to iShowSpeed, it's a tried and true way to rack up some views on social media. And Jason weaponized this, creating some of the most hard-to-watch, nails-on-a-chalkboard type videos.
Bro, they was low-key the first ones. iCarly and Fred, despite what people might want to say about them, bro. Despite what people might want to say about him, they low-key are the OGs of this shit. Like, iCarly, I mean, I know it was a TV show and it wasn't like an actual stream, but she was like the first concept of a streamer, right? And everybody was watching that back in the day when we were youngins. Like, that shit's crazy to think about. And Fred was low-key one of the first, like, personalities that was super exaggerated and cringe on YouTube that everybody would watch. I remember he had the goddamn YouTubes on lock back in the day, bro. hundreds of millions of views back in the day for just jumping in pools in that high-pitched ass voice. I'm not gonna lie, I never really liked Fred. I was never a fan because even when I was a kid, I thought that shit was annoying. But I still respected it though because I'm like, damn, this kid's viral as shit. And it's all translates to all the shit going on now. It's crazy when you see the pipeline of it, bro. Really.
It didn't really take too long before these
God.
TikToks were pulling in millions of
Holy
views,
shit.
and Jason was growing an actual audience. And with a few viral videos and a snowballing fan base came the sponsors.
Oh, I'm eating plant-based nuggets. You well?
For about a year or so, Jason kept up with this, creating cringy videos, trolling online, and for a while it was great. But then two problems hit. First, his TikTok accounts kept getting banned. No warnings, no appeals. One day he'd have hundreds of thousands of followers, the next, gone.
That's crazy.
Deleted like they never existed.
That is a problem with TikTok.
TikTok, what's going on?
Second, even with the views, the money just wasn't there. TikTok was still too new. Brands weren't shelling out fat checks for sponsored posts yet. So after graduating high school, in that summer limbo before college started, Jason made a decision. If he wanted real money, like retire your parents' money, he had to pivot to a new platform, Twitch. Now, growing on Twitch, that's a different beast.
Wow.
It's not like TikTok where one lucky post can shoot you into the algorithmic stratosphere. Twitch is slow, brutal, and unforgiving.
I know.
And in my opinion, it's probably the hardest platform to build an audience
It
on,
is.
which is exactly why Jason had to get strategic. He'd been casually streaming since he was 14. Nothing serious, just
Damn.
testing out the waters, but in August of 2022, he made the call, fully committing his sights on streaming. And in his very first month, he averaged 71 viewers per stream.
He started streaming in 2022. In his first month, he had 70 viewers. Okay, that's crazy. This is my first month streaming, and I'm averaging 5, which is actually I'm still happy about that. I'm still proud of it, and I never ever take that for granted. But that just goes to show, bro. Because I'm gonna keep it a buck right now. The Jason story is something that people should really, really think about. Because I know that other people, like myself, probably randomly saw Jason popping up with FaZe, and they were wondering, who the fuck is this kid? Even me. I didn't know who JasonTheWeen was until I think sometime earlier this year. I don't even know exactly when I saw him, but I just remember I came across him and saw him do some FaZe shit, and I found out about him sometime earlier this year. I had no idea who he was, and mind you, he's been popping for a long time. He broke the goddamn, I recently saw, he broke the 100K streaming subathon thing like almost a year ago. He's been popping for a minute, and he's been streaming since 2022. And before that, he was making vids since he was like 14 years old, 15 years old, right? So it's like, it's kind of crazy to think about how there are so many people grinding and on a come up, and they've been working for so long, myself included. And when they have their moment where they pop off and start going crazy, there's going to be so many people that don't even know anything about their come up, and then they're going to pop up in their face out of nowhere, and then you're going to be like, where did this motherfucker come from? He's got to be an industry plant, right? That's your instant assumption and guess. But then when you actually look into his story, you see that he been doing this. And I know the same shit going to happen to me and my tribe, man, because I've been doing this shit for years. I mean, Twitch is more recent. I've only started streaming really this month. I've been streaming for 25 days. But in terms of content, skits, photography, in terms of all this just content shit in general, I've been doing this for years, bro. And I literally can't wait until golf cart in particular. I even commented, I think, on one of his videos like a couple months ago that I can't wait till the day that he makes a video on me and my tribe, because it is going to be so fire to see somebody literally showcase my journey from not start to end, but, you know, like start to where we're at. In real time, bro, because he does a great job with the documentaries, and I would just love to be able to like see somebody kind of describe it the best way they possibly can, because it would just be insane for me. It really would. It'd be surreal.
For Twitch, that's an
It's gonna
incredibly
happen, though, Chad. It's
promising
gonna happen for
start.
sure.
But here's where
It's gonna
Jason's strategy kicks in. You see, Jason had an audience on TikTok, 1 million followers to be exact, and he began the slow and steady process of converting those followers from TikTok to Twitch. Over the next month, he would stream Valorant gameplay, but instead of keeping it one-dimensional, he got a bit creative.
What the?
There was this website called ePal, where you could essentially pay girls to play video games with you. Weird. Yes, I know. But that was a part of the character, the bit that Jason played.
Nah, my pants! My pants!
He brought the same TikTok persona into these streams, awkward and always towing the
Wow.
line between cringe and comedy. He would try to rizz the girls up mid-game, leading to some of the most painfully uncomfortable moments imaginable.
Mind you, I like Jason. I fuck with Jason, but I don't know anything about his come up. So all of this is new to me. But I love seeing these videos because it really puts you on game of like, not how to do what they do and copy them bar for bar, word for word, but just take away things that they're doing and then add it to your own spice and make your own mixture, right? I'm definitely paying attention to this. I don't think I'm going to hire no e-pal girls, but I am paying attention for sure.
There was this website called ePal, where you could essentially pay girls to play video games with you. Weird. Yes, I know, but that was a part of the character, the bit that Jason played.
Nah, my pants! My pants!
He brought the same TikTok persona into these streams, awkward and always towing the line between cringe and comedy. He would try to rizz the girls up mid-game, leading to some of the most painfully uncomfortable moments imaginable. But that was the point. Jason wasn't just streaming to entertain live viewers, he was streaming for clips. After each stream, he'd post dozens of these videos to TikTok, and the views continued to snowball. Then the next time he'd start up a stream, he'd also go live on TikTok for the first hour or so, then end the TikTok live and tell his followers if they wanted to keep watching to come over to Twitch. The brilliance of this two-step approach paid off, because by October of that same year, he was averaging over 1,000 viewers per stream and had nearly 25,000 followers on Twitch. From there, Jason only hit the gas. He began collaborating with bigger streamers like Prod, Sneeko,
From there, Jason good feats, chat. I'm not gonna
only
lie.
hit the gas. He began collaborating with bigger
I'm not gonna be weird.
streamers like Prod, Sneeko, and Shanks. He began evolving his content to audiences broader than Valorant. He started hosting e-dates and added in IRL segments. But as 2022 came to an end and 2023 wrapped the corner, an entirely new shift to Jason's online presence came into the picture.
Every time I talk to you, my mind goes blank because you're just so beautiful, and I'm just like, I can't really think straight, you know what I mean?
Jason first met Eugen during what should have been just another e-dating stream. Something about her was different. The flirting and chemistry came naturally, and before long, their on-screen chemistry carried over into real life. They began dating, and for Jason, this was his first genuine relationship, and soon his audience was just invested in them as they were in him. These days, broadcasting your relationship online is almost like a growth hack, another way to hook viewers. But for Jason,
chat.
it didn't
I might have to do that, chat. I ain't gonna lie.
work that way, because over the next year, his viewership actually became stagnant, hardly growing over the course of a year. So why am I mentioning this? Well, because in those moments with Eugen, at times the mask began to slip. Maybe he was just comfortable in the relationship, or was finally starting to feel comfortable in front of a camera. But viewers were beginning to see the more genuine side of Jason, especially during the breakup. Over time, having their relationship play out in front of thousands started to weigh on them. Jason's content still revolved around flirting with e-girls, and for Eugen, that was hard to ignore. Eventually, both decided to step away from the relationship, marking the end of a chapter that quietly reshaped how Jason came across to his audience. It's funny how life works, how sometimes what feels like a new low can be the exact moment you're on the brink of something higher. Over the next few months, Jason took every successful element from his streams and dialed it up to the max. He brought his Discord e-dates into the real world, traveling from state to state to host in-person dates with different girls. Sa, Selena, and Alyssa all became recurring personalities, and fans were quick to dub this era of content the Bop Arc. During this period, Jason's channel exploded in popularity. Just a month after his breakup, his average viewership nearly doubled, soaring from 2,700 to 5,300 viewers in what felt like a blink of an eye. And the growth didn't stop there. Stream after stream, the numbers kept climbing. While attending college full-time, he was streaming an average of 160 hours a month, pushing his momentum farther than ever before. But just beyond that wave of success was something even bigger, an opportunity that would take everything Jason had built and launch it into another universe. He was going to join FaZe Clan.
Shit, do you have to manhandle me, bro? Holy man, what do I even... Just one more screenshot.
Shut up,
and
Ad.
this SOP
I don't
is
like
finally
you.
done. Dude.
Spitballs, pranks, disruptive outbursts, mogging? Normally, under these circumstances, you would be expelled immediately. But your father has given a very generous donation to the university.
My father?
FaZe.
Now, a little backstory. For those who don't know, FaZe Clan can be credited with pioneering a lot of what you see on social media today. What started as a small group of gamers making YouTube trick shot videos turned into something entirely new. Eventually, the group bought a house in New York and all moved in together, arguably creating the first content house the internet had ever seen. From there, things snowballed. By 2018, FaZe had stepped far beyond gaming. Their roster, icons like FaZe Banks, Temper, Rug, Adapt, Rain, and Apex were everywhere. They landed huge brand deals, made the cover of Sports Illustrated, and even IPO'd at $1 billion valuation. But then the empire cracked. Now, we've got a video up on our channel that breaks down exactly how and why everything fell apart, but here's the short version. The founders had their equity diluted, corporate overvalued the company, put the wrong focus in the wrong places, the content went stale, fans stopped caring, and eventually FaZe went bankrupt. The founders managed to buy the brand back, and in early 2024, they set out to spark a full-scale revival. Step 1, wipe the slate clean. Almost every single talent was dropped and a fresh roster was announced. For OG fans who'd been watching for years, the bar for the new faces of FaZe wasn't just high, It was astronomical. One by one, names were revealed, some familiar veterans and some complete newcomers. And on that shortlist, nestled among a handful of new recruits, was JasonTheWeen. Truth be told, no one believed in the new group. For most fans, this felt like just another lazy, corporate-driven sellout. Exactly the kind of hollow move that had sunk FaZe in the first place.
And they proved everybody wrong.
What is that sorry-ass new FaZe clan lineup, man? Who the are these people?
However, almost everyone was completely
Hating
wrong
ass
about the new
motherfuckers.
roster. Within weeks, public opinion began to flip. Clips of New Phase started flooding TikTok, from trips to Tokyo to month-long subathons, and a steady stream of content both as a group and as individual creators. The momentum was undeniable.
That big lazy, bro! Oh!
Jason, in particular, was breaking into a whole new tier of mainstream success. In the closing hours of the month-long subathon, he hit 100,000 active Twitch subscribers,
insane,
overtaking
bro.
streaming heavyweights like Kai Cenat and Jinxie,
Do you understand how much money that is, chat? That is so much money, bro. Like 100,000 subs, not including the ads, not including also the different tiers of subs. Because by the way, everybody thinks that subs is just $5. Like no, there's tiers. There's $8 subs. There's $10 subs, $5 subs, I think $3 maybe. I don't know. I think the smallest is $5, but still, there's different tiers of subs. And also on top of that, there's different kind of splits you can have as well. The base split is obviously 50-50, but some people who can negotiate to get at least 70-30. This motherfucker had 100,000 subs. He probably made at least $250,000 in a month. At the very least. And that's me not being generous, bro. That's me not being motherfucking generous. That's fucking crazy, bro.
making him the #2 most subscribed to Twitch streamer in the world. Jason went on to close out the year strong. His average viewership would climb to over 15,000 viewers per stream, a 474% increase from the start of the year. He closed in on 1 million followers on Twitch and even won the 2024 Breakout Streamer of the Year award.
Oh, hell,
6 months ago, I finally dropped out of
hell,
school
yo.
to pursue streaming. And today I can say it was finally worth it. Breakout Trainer of the Year, let's go!
Up to this point, a lot of Jason's success had been built around the persona I've been talking about. The guy who will pull the most over-the-top stunts to rizz up girls, purely to send his chat into chaos.
Oh, y'all gotta stop. You gotta stop showing them feet, bro. Seriously. Before I start acting up, stop showing them damn feet.
There's a risk in leaning too heavily on one gimmick to keep people entertained. Take Fred, for example. At first, the high-pitched squeaky voice and hyper-edited ADHD-style videos were hilarious. People couldn't get enough, and it shot him into the spotlight. But over time, the bits started to feel repetitive, predictable, and eventually his audience moved on. At some point, Jason realized this, and decided to make a few changes.
But yeah, I don't know if you knew this, but the girl content has been slowing down.
Wait, why is the girl content slowing down?
Because, I've realized.
Jason, girl content? Not happening? I'm not subbing anymore.
Wait, so you're quitting girl content? I'm not quitting, I'm just slowing down. I just feel like, it's time to evolve.
Yeah, girl
Heading into
content seems like it might be
2025,
stagnant.
Jason started taking off the mask. Instead of chasing whatever performance would go viral or playing solely to what the chat demanded, he began building streams around what he genuinely wanted to do. The exaggerated persona took a backseat, and his natural self started to come through on stream.
Who's your favorite Asian YouTuber? Just say it, bro.
Rice gum.
Nika Giga.
Oh.
I didn't say it. That's his name. That's his name.
With the mask coming off, his content stopped being confined to four walls, and the world itself became the stage. In South Korea, he met New Jeans, one of the biggest K-pop girl groups on the planet.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, this is crazy.
From there, he took his journey to England, where things truly snowballed. Within days of landing, Jason was filming with some of the UK's biggest creators, Angry Ginge, Deji, and George Clarkey, before stepping in front of a camera for a Sidemen 20v1 video.
Wingardium Pregnoto. You feel that?
For any creator, being featured in a Sidemen video is a huge milestone. But
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, this is what I'm fucking saying, chat. Do y'all understand? Bro, I'm literally, this is what's so crazy about the position I'm in right now, is like, I literally need just one good video cosign to really take the shit to the moon. Because y'all know I could go crazy on camera. Y'all know this shit, bro. And this is the most insane thing. If y'all get me on Sidemen, some shit with FaZe, some shit with Kai or AMP or Speed, I don't give a damn who it is, bro. I need that one opportunity for motherfuckers to really know who's about to take over. Because I'm telling y'all, chat, bro. Sidemen, some shit like that. The amount of viral clips that will come from that, bro. When you get the East African Prince, your mama's favorite African Philly boy went out on the goddamn camera. Oh my God, bro. I'm trying to put y'all in game, man. It's gonna be game over. I'm telling you. Within 365 days, we're gonna get something.
The momentum didn't stop there. Just before the shoot, news had broken that he'd joined the cast of Inside, a Netflix reality series created by the Sidemen themselves. And then came the moment that would put him in front of one of the largest audiences of his career, the Sidemen charity match. All 90,000 seats at Wembley sold out. Over 2.7 million tuned in live. The roster included titans like Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, IShowSpeed, and Kai Cenat. And for the first time, Jason wasn't the weird kid trying to make a name for himself on social media. He was one of them. He was now a part of the club he once watched from the outside. He had the numbers, the clout, the collaborations, Wembley Stadium crowds, Netflix credits, his name alongside the biggest creators on the planet. But none of that was the finish line. Because long before the Twitch records, FaZe Clan, and charity matches, this all started in a small Texas suburb, with a quiet kid who promised himself one thing: retire mom and dad.
My dad sacrificed a lot. My mom sacrificed a lot. Cause I think my dad was always telling me that if he stayed in Vietnam, he could have been like super rich, cause he had like businesses out there. But he moved there because, you know, he wanted to start a family with my mom and with me. So he kind of put everything onto me. And sometimes I would feel like I need to be successful due to, you know, all my parents' sacrifices.
You see, success and sacrifices are like two faces on the same coin, inseparable, each defining the other. One side shapes you into someone capable of winning, while the other validates every hard choice you've made to get there. Think of just
We got another follow! Yo! Hey! We've gotten like, I think, 8 follows in this stream alone, chat. This is gonna drive me fucking insane, bro. I'm finna go bonkers. Bro, I was stuck at like 10 followers for like the first 10 days. And now we about to hit 30 in no goddamn time. I'm really trying not to yell because I've already gotten noise complaints from my damn neighbors. But oh my God, bro, I love y'all so much. Every single time y'all follow me and leave a comment on my damn threads, bro. You follow from TikTok JD239, brother. Oh my God, bro. I appreciate you, man. We got 6 viewers in the chat, by the way. Hey, I want you to understand something. We an hour and 43 minutes in, and we got 6 motherfucking viewers, bro. You understand how crazy this shit is, bro? Holy hell, bro. Oh my God, I'm about to tweak out. I'm really about to tweak out, bro. I'm really about to tweak the fuck out. I love y'all, bro. Join the damn Discord to any single person that's watching this right now. We got 7 viewers in the chat. Well, hey, bro, hey. I don't know where y'all coming from, man. Are y'all coming from the TikTok? Because I know TikToks be going viral right now. I know them TikToks are going viral, but we got 7 views in the goddamn chat, 28 followers, my boys and girls, ladies and gents. Oh my God, man. I'm in the middle of doing a reaction right now, but shit, chat. I love y'all right now, man. Y'all coming in so damn late, and I appreciate that. We peaking at 7 motherfucking viewers. But I'm going to contain myself because I really got to do this react. We an hour and 45 minutes in, and we are going so strong, bro. I want y'all to know something, man. To all 28 of y'all, and to specifically the 7 viewers that are in this chat right now, I don't think y'all understand how special this is, bro. We are in a very special moment where we are in the phase of going from local to motherfucking global. You understand me? Bro, I'm trying to tell you, man. I've done a lot of cool shit in my day, but I still have so much ahead of me. And when I see this small circle that we building right now, because these tribe members, yo, the OG tribe members that are in this circle right now, it's a small circle, but it's a dope circle. When it grows from 28 to goddamn 1 million, oh my God, bro. It's going to be a journey, man. It's going to be a journey. And that's exactly why I'm watching this mini doc, because I love seeing shit on streamers, because I be taking in game, man. And we're going to improve these clips as we keep on going. Let's get back to the goddamn doc, though.
Any slices are like two faces on the same coin, inseparable, each defining the other. One side shapes you into someone capable of winning, while the other validates every hard choice you've made to get there. Think of just about any successful person, not the rare one-hit wonder, but the ones who've truly built something lasting. All of them have paid a steep price, a big chunk of their life traded away in ones who've truly built something lasting.
Bill Gates gotta go. I'm gonna just say that right now. I don't give a damn. I'm not popping yet, so I can't get canceled. Bill Gates gotta go though, bro. If y'all know, y'all know.
All of them have paid a steep price, a big chunk of their life traded away in exchange for a shot at the position they're in today.
If you want to build an app and have no idea how to code,
I don't want to build an app,
bitch. Check out Base 44.
For Jason, sacrifice has worn many faces over the years, and since middle school, it's often come in the form of relationships.
Honestly, in middle school, they used to call me Chino because I was surrounded by a lot of Mexicans.
Okay.
So there's not a lot of Asians in my school, so
Chino.
I'd have to, I guess adapt or learn new cultures. So that was also a struggle. Like sometimes I would be scared to speak Vietnamese on the phone because some kids, I knew they would make fun of me, things like that. But in middle school, I'd be like self-conscious.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel it, bro. You know how many motherfuckers made fun of me for being Ethiopian, bro? Because of my damn skinny legs? I feel you, bro. I feel you, dog. But look, y'all can make fun of me, my skinny legs and my damn tan line. But I'm going to tell you right now, bro. I can outrun most of y'all.
I'd sometimes want to be
promise
like,
you. I will dust you.
I guess not want to be a different race, but like, dress. I dress a certain way. I do my hair a certain way. Things like that.
And you mentioned that your dad had like left behind a lot of stuff to come here.
That's sad, bro. Hey, be proud to be Asian, man. I love being black. You should love to be Asian, bro. Shout out my Asian family. I love y'all.
Were you born there or born here?
Born here.
And you mentioned that like there was some amount of like pressure that you were feeling.
Yeah.
So I'm getting the sense of you of like the clock is kind of ticking. I'm also getting the sense that your parents like sacrificed and you're like an only child. So it's kind of like, you get one shot, right? And so kind of like it has to count. Like everything's on your shoulders.
Fly.
Yeah.
So when you tell your parents, like, let's say, like, I'm going to pretend to be you for a second, okay? Let's do a little bit of role play. You okay with that? Hey, mom, dad, like, I'm concerned that y'all are getting a little bit older, and I'd love to spend more time with y'all before, it kind of gets too late. Like, I know that y'all made a lot of sacrifices for me, and I'm grateful for that. I feel like grateful and indebted to you, and you guys have done so much for me, and like I want to give that back, and I'm afraid that I'm running out of time to be able to give that back. So I feel like this immense pressure to be like really successful like today, because I don't have a whole lot of time.
I relate to
tell
this
you how
so
grateful
much,
I
bro.
am.
Yeah, I pretend to be my dad.
Yeah, what's it like to hear that, first of all?
I feel really emotional. Feel like, damn, I should tell him that. I want him to know that this is why I'm doing this.
Yep.
Since blowing up over the past couple of years, he kept that promise in motion. He's bought his parents new cars, surprised them with $10,000, and is now on the path to fully retiring them. For Jason, making content is about giving back to the people who've been in his corner since the start, not personal success or to stroke his own ego. Last year, he became Twitch's #1 most subscribed Asian creator, but instead of keeping the spotlight all to himself, he used his platform to highlight other Asian creators and musicians.
Ever since JasonTheWeen has taken his next level, he's putting a lot of Asian people on for real.
In doing so, he's become more than just a streamer. He's become someone Asian kids growing up in America can look up to. Someone who proved you can be yourself and still win. And he's done it without bending to the old pressure to fit in. The very things he once tried to hide are now the things he stands out for. Jason's only 21, but his story's already proof enough.
That's fucking
In the end,
so
every
insane to me.
sacrifice, every late night, every hard choice was worth it.
Bro, I got a lot to say, man. One, golf cart, you are a freaking G, bro. I love your content. Every single video you drop is a banger, and I hope you get the flowers you deserve. I think you will eventually. You're growing up. But also, two, the respect I have for Jason after this video has low-key gone through the damn roof. I can't even lie to y'all, bro. Like, I did not know much about Jason. I did not know much about Jason going into this. Like, I know general knowledge. Like, I know about his subathon. I know how he's in phase. I've seen some funny clips of him. I do think he's funny. I have seen some hilarious clips, actually. But in terms of, like, me knowing his story, his motivation, his foundation, all that shit, bro, I did not know anything about that, about how he came up and all this family stuff and his roots side. It's really inspirational, dog, because I literally relate to all of it. The only difference is where I'm from. Because the way he's trying to rep for his goddamn, Asian folks is the same way I'm trying to rep for my Africans, bro. Trying to show little Ethiopian kids and really little all kinds of African kids that they can chase their dreams and do it in the right fashion, in the right way, without doing no bullshit, not no damn scamming, no damn hustling people, no damn nothing, bro. Do it the right way, be yourself, spread love and positivity, and go fucking crazy and give back to your family. Because I'm going to tell y'all, bro, one of the biggest things I want to do, oh shit, chat, I'm going to tell you. When I am able to give back to my family, I literally was just on the phone with my mom before I hopped on live, bro. I would have gotten on live earlier, but I talked to my mom for like an hour and a half, as we usually do. We talked for a long time. And I was telling her, I'm like, bro, I wasn't saying bro. I don't call my mom bro. I was just saying that to y'all because y'all my bros. But I was telling my mom on the phone, like, yo, I am going to make it. I've never been this confident before in my life. Like, I've always been confident. I always believed in myself to really go to the top and shit. But, like, there's been this new level of drive and motion in my soul that I can't even explain properly, besides the fact that we just gonna make it to the top. And there ain't no question about it. Like, being one of the biggest, one of the best to ever do it in this shit, I really believe it to the very top, to the fullest of my ability. And one of the greatest accomplishments that I will achieve is being able to give back to my family, to say, Mom, other family members, y'all don't gotta work no more. Oh, y'all want to go to Greece right quick? I got you. Here's first class. No worries. Don't trip. Don't worry about the bill. Just tell me when you want to come back. That's all you gotta worry about. That's what I'm thinking about. That's literally what I'm thinking about. When I'm able to say that I did that, bro, that's gonna be an insane accomplishment. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. That's gonna be the dream. And in due time, it's all gonna happen. I'm not even worried, bro. With the way that this trajectory is going, with the streaming shit, with us locking in and just staying consistent on day 25 of this whole journey, and us growing in viewers every single day, us getting viral TikToks every single day, us going non-stop 24/7, all gas, no breaks, I got no doubt in my mind that we're gonna take it to the top.
Shade on my neck is so bright like a beam. Ballin' LA and I feel like Kareem. Run up a mill at my nigga make me. Know that the money is all that you seek. Claim you a vegan, but then you want beef.